Hey there, how you doing? I'm MisterBo, and I want to do a quick little update to let you guys know what's happening with future content on the channel as well as Crash Bandicoot. Because you may have noticed this year's been a little bit slow with uploads. There hasn't really been anything that I've wanted to make videos on. Yes, we've done some Crash Bandicoot stuff. Yes, we've done some Biomutant, some Call of Duty Zombies, and even Time Splitters. But hopefully going into the second half of the year, there's going to be a lot more content on the channel and a lot more variety. Now that isn't to say that Crash Bandicoot is going anywhere, so let's quickly talk about what the plan is with Crash going forward. Now I know most of you guys subscribe for Crash content. I've been covering it since Skylanders Imaginators, mainly since Nitro-Fueled, and Nitro-Fueled just hit its 2nd anniversary, which is crazy to think about. 2 years ago, Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled came out. Crazy. And we've covered that, and of course we covered Crash Bandicoot 4 and Crash Bandicoot on the Run. Now, I wouldn't really expect any more content from Crash Bandicoot on the Run from me other than the odd occasional update if new things are added into the game. I don't play on the Run anymore, that's simply it. It's just kind of got boring for me and I'd rather put my time into other games. But when new seasons and new updates get announced, I'll be sure to cover it for you guys. In terms of mainline Crash Bandicoot, well, there isn't anything to talk about currently. We were hoping we would see something at E3, that wasn't the case. Now we look forward to the opening night live event at Gamescom on August 25th, a week before the 25th anniversary of Crash. Who knows, we might get an announcement there and then something might come out the following week. Activision has said there is still more to come for 25th anniversary of Crash, so we'll have to wait and see what that is. But there is a chance we don't get anything there either, and if that's the case, then we look towards the Game Awards in December. And we might not get anything there either. And then we look towards E3 next year, and it goes on and on and on until eventually we hopefully get some kind of announcement. We've seen what's happened recently with all the studios from Activision basically working on Warzone because that's just profitable for Activision and makes the most sense. But there is still a chance that Beanox or another developer like Toys for Bob is still working on something Crash or maybe even Spyro, or who knows, maybe even Tony Hawk related. Now, Crash is a main pillar of the channel and is not going anywhere. If we get any official teasers, any official announcements, any credible leaks or rumors, I will cover it here on the channel straight away. But because there isn't really much to talk about, I don't want to make videos for the sake of making videos. I could do speculation and theory videos, and I've already done a few, but there becomes a point where it's just the same content over and over again, and that's not fun to make, and it's probably not that fun to watch. So you probably just won't see as much regular Crash content as you normally would. Now, I have seen some of you guys in the comments be like, hey, I subscribe for your Crash content and I watch your Crash content, but I would love to see you cover other games. And that's kind of what I'm planning to do. Along with the Crash content, I want to cover other games, and I've been doing that over the last couple of years. Call of Duty Zombies, Destiny, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Borderlands 3, the list goes on and on and on, and there's a ton of great stuff upcoming that I want to cover as well. Now, if you have games that you're excited for, leave them down in the comments below, and maybe it'll be a game that I start to make content on. Some of the games that I am excited to make content on are things like Hot Wheels Unleashed. If it comes out this year, the Lego Skywalker Saga game, there's like Riders Republic. This channel was founded on Call of Duty Zombies and Halo, and we have more Zombies maps coming out this year, which I'm going to be covering, and we also have a brand new Halo game coming out, which I am super excited for, so expect content on that. Now, I have also seen a lot of you guys say, hey, maybe cover some of the old Crash games or go back and cover some like retro games, and that's just not really the kind of content that I want to make. If I was to say cover older games, then that would be in the form of live streams, which I'll get to in a minute. But in terms of videos, that's all going to focus on upcoming games or games that are currently out or have just come out. So if you are someone who like only literally subscribe for Crash content, you only watch Crash content, then you can continue to only watch Crash content. Again, Crash content will still be on the channel, but there will be other games. And I understand some people are like, hey, I just want to watch Crash content. I don't want to see the other stuff pop in my sub feed. So if that's the case, then that's fine. Appreciate the support up until this point. But hopefully most of you guys are excited to see more variety on this channel as well as Crash. Of course, if we don't get anything brand new from Crash and instead we get something brand new from like, hey, Spyro or even Tony Hawk, I'll be up for covering that stuff as well. My knowledge with Spyro is not as good as Crash. I've played the originals. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play the Reignite trilogy because that game just gave me a headache. But hey, if we get a new Spyro game, I'll cover it. even though again, my knowledge on this series isn't as in-depth as it is with Crash. Let's briefly touch on live streams. I was doing a lot of live streaming at the beginning of the year over on Twitch, but I think most of you guys probably watch content here on YouTube and would prefer live streams here on YouTube. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to be starting up doing a live stream once per week here on YouTube, and that'll be both playing new games that are coming out as well as going back and maybe playing some old games. Also, if you're unaware, I brought back my podcast, which I started last year and took a break to cover Crash 4. It's The Lowdown. It will go live every weekend, and it's basically me in this same kind of format, just talking about all the latest happenings that have happened that week in the gaming industry. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then be sure to check it out. It's only around 20 to 30 minutes long each week. So just to recap, Crash Bandicoot content isn't going anywhere. It just might not be as regular as it has been in the past because there's just not much to talk about. As soon as we get like official information, credible leaks, credible rumors, I'll be straight on that and I'll be covering everything you need to know about it. Again, Crash Bandicoot on the Run is kind of going to be taking a back seat as well, just because I don't play that anymore. But expect some other content to start bubbling its way up through the channel. Next month there's a brand new zombies map and I'll be covering a ton of that stuff. I know a lot of you guys play Crash, but you also play other games. So again, if you have other games that are coming out in the next couple of months that you're excited for, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to check out and maybe make some content on that. I super appreciate all the support you've given the channel over the last couple of years, and hopefully you will continue to. If you're someone who's watching this and you're not even subscribed, then consider subscribing. It does help out a bunch, and hopefully there'll be some games on this channel going forwards that you're super excited about seeing content on. So yeah, just a sort of quick update. It's probably gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but yeah, appreciate all the support. Hopefully you guys will look forward to new content as well as Crash Bandicoot content continuing. Hopefully you'll stick around, and hopefully I'll see you in some future content. But until then, as always, take care. Bye bye.